How you doing there, Boken? Indeed, 2 turns in a week. A rarity. I sent the turn off actually just about an hour or 2 ago. Maybe, no, a few hours ago I guess at this point now. But he got it back to me. In fairness, there wasn't a huge amount going on in the last turn, so that's not too bad. There we go. Hey, didn't there, Silly Chicken? Good to have you, my friend. Good to see you as always. No, I got a good amount of work done today, so bugger it. I know it's late, but I might as well get the turn done. And then we can enjoy the results then, can't we, really? Okay. Now, I hadn't realised that, AOs and AKs I dispatched to Tongi. I'd forgotten about. But what I've gone ahead and done then is decided to have Kitabatai head back to Tongi to have them refuel and rearm there. And then I think what we're going to do is have the entire force move back, probably into the marshals. I mean, it depends. I want to keep Kitabatai in a position of where she can accomplish something. Right. Ooh, okay. Well, that's a fucking rarity. Wow. Okay. That's a rarity. Hey, Dinakona, good to have you, my friend. Ah, that's a rare thing. Cool. And it goes down. Wow. God. Feels weird to be on the other side. Man. Oh dear. Oh dear. Okay. Yeah, I was about to say, I think his carriers are moving back towards Midway. I'm deploying the submarines so I should go ahead and try and intercept him on the way out there. But I guess we'll see, really. Hi, we kind of want to keep him... It's a difficult one, really, because he's not going to keep his carriers around forever if there's no need. But then we also still want to take Wake. It's a difficult one, because I need to try and do so without exposing ourselves. He's trying to do so without exposing himself. It's a difficult game, really, that we're playing. I do feel like the actual focus will soon be shifting down to Port Moresby. We do have troops that are only a couple of days from landing at Buna, and then they'll march across. We do have the battleship Haruna moving down to Rabaul, just gives a little bit more firepower down there. I feel like we are going to go ahead and start to look towards the Australian coastline, really. Now, we do have a bunch of subs in the south, actually. He's probably moved out of the area. I was hoping we might have been able to intercept, but I guess we'll see. Yeah, it's an interesting one, really, because he's had both ships in the south of Talagi, for a long time. And I can't fathom what he's been doing, but it's a shame that we haven't been able to make him pay for it. Just out of luck, really. Moving into the AM. Okay. Ooh, has he actually moved forward? That's interesting. If he's moved forward, that's very interesting. Right, so we are seeing ships that are awake. Okay. Yeah, he has actually finally moved forward. Wow, I guess we kind of provoked him into that. Okay. Yeah, and looks like we might even have a strike if the weather actually plays ball, but it rarely bloody ever does. Okay. It'd be nice to see a strike out against his forces there, really, because we haven't had one. It looks like weather's conspiring against us once again. Oh, we do have one. Holy shit. Holy shit. Miss. Okay, wow, that's a wee bit underwhelming. I decided to go ahead and target bombers over here at Hengyang. There's additional bombers that are going to be targeted down here. I could only really manage a squadron of bombers over here before it overloaded the airfield. So we do have fighters and other aircraft over there. I'm going to be bombing the airfield over here at Kyanko. I didn't know, Arthur. Okay. But I'm going to essentially try to hit a supply here. I was going to attack his actual troops, but I figured, well, if we hit their supply, that's going to cause him more woe, really. It's a fair old amount of bombers, actually, so we should be able to cause a fair amount of damage there. Okay. Couple airbase supply hits. That's really what I want there. I want to try and lower his supply in this area. We do have our troops that are moving towards Changsha. There's troops that are moving towards here, and then we're going to begin to march on Hengyang, which is not going to take long, really. Sphere storms over tigers, not a good thing. There we are, continuing to bomb Changsha. These troops over here are a bit of a pain in the ass, but I can't imagine them having much in the way of supply, if any. Yeah, I feel like we are going to be seeing heavy bombs at some point. I feel like he's going to end up having... I don't know, he's going to have his B-17 somewhere. I just don't know where. I feel like they might be in the south, but they could be just as easily in India somewhere. It's hard to say. Speaking of war in the east... Hey, doing that, Dutchie. Speaking of war in the east, haven't been playing it much. Not terribly much. In fairness, I don't have that much time to play. I've been playing Hearthstone 4, not because of, I don't know, the game, not so much for the game, also just for some of the mods actually, but even then that's not enjoyable anymore. So I probably will end up deleting that game. Oh dear. I don't know, man. Trying to beat the bad feeling of not studying, really. Okay, here we go. So, I'm finally glad to say that we are hitting the actual airfield here at Kyenko a little bit earlier than I anticipated as well. It's not a huge deal of bombs because of the airfield size, but we are going to be able to go ahead and do this reliably. Swept over here at first. Not seeing anything, but I guess we'll see. I don't know what kind of fighters he has in the area. I don't want to essentially get jumped by some flying tigers that might have been leftovers or, God forbid, some hurricanes. Alright, so let's move forward there. We'll have to see what we can do about that. We do have the ability to respond. He may potentially back off due to aircraft, I sincerely doubt that. But if he goes ahead and bombards Talagi, then okay. I care not. Really. Okay, moving forward. Air operations PM. It would be nice if we had some G4s actually to land a hit against something. That'd have been great. Like hitting a heavy cruiser would have been nice. Right, okay. Yeah, we do have assets around Raphael that we can actually have set up, like dive bombers, torpedo bombers, so we'll see. So we have seen those ships over there at Wake. Oh, okay, so we're still seeing ships out there. Seeing ships out there at Midway, ships there, okay. PPY4 Catalina, not surprised. Right, so we are getting a better picture of what's going on in the area than at large. That's good. Weird that it was waiting out there for so long. Maybe it was trying to draw out submarines, but that's a weird way to do it. Oh, we do have two coming in here unescorted. Let's see if they can hit something. No? Okay. They always go for the smallest possible target, don't they? But my god, it's been such a long time since we've had anything launched against them. So, hey, it is what it is. I would have preferred them to have gone in larger groups, but hey. Alright, O20. We'll have to think about where to base those aircraft, because if we have them in a place that's vulnerable to bombardment, he probably will come in there and bombard. But I guess we'll see. We do have a couple of heavy cruisers in the area. Havruna's not too far away. I do have a heavy cruiser and a couple of DDs at Rakata Bay. But I don't know. He's going to come all the way out there to Rakata. I don't know. We'll see. I've decided what I'm going to do here, by the way, is once the troops over here have crossed, I'm going to go ahead and attack over here at Kyenko. I'm confident that we'll win. But I think we'd win the battle. But even if we didn't, I don't think we'd lose tremendously. I don't think we'd lose bad. But I think we'd win, to be honest. I'm fairly confident we'd probably win. I mean, the AV isn't super high. We haven't seen additional units arrive for a long time. I just don't know where the fortifications are, to be honest. It's been difficult though, because we're trying to bomb the airfield sometimes in the past, but just never been able to get that many troops, well, that many bombers on target. At least now we can change that. Once we get the airfield to 100 damage, I can start attacking the troops then, which would be nice. Yeah, some of these cores are really low. We do have a nice amount of armor here as well that's arrived. Quite a lot of artillery as well. Should be able to win there. I mean, The good news is we've had a long time to actually prepare the actual troops, but I mean we have some nice divisions here. 11th Division's in pretty decent shape, 32nd's in pretty decent shape, so that's quite nice. So I think a deliberate attack will probably win that. It's times 2 terrain. Should be fine. Having engineers is good too. Yeah, 385 casualties there, 16 Scottish destroyed, 29 disabled. He loses a couple guns, 1700. We should win that, so in a couple days we'll be attacking. Yeah, I know they're broken. It's a shame, but hey, what can you do? I'm moving the rest of the 104th Division from Canton over here as well. And then we'll be able to go ahead and attack and start pushing over here on the south with a division and the additional supporting forces, and we'll be able to win that area then. 58 casualties. Right. Oh, so we're in the King Zone. Right, I didn't realise it was them, otherwise it would have shocked attack. How can they just not be destroyed? I don't understand sometimes. I just don't get it sometimes. They've been attacked by tanks. I mean, granted, yeah, there's a fair amount of troops here, but they're out of supply, they're behind enemy lines, they've got nowhere to go, just surrender, for God's sakes. Speaking of units that don't surrender when they should, hopefully this should end it. One would think, one would hope. That's got to end it, surely. It's a shock attack with 2 units. Right, there we go, finally. Oh, just the Burma? Oh, okay. I mean, don't all surrender at once. Fuck's sake. Right, okay, so I've started the bombardment over here with just the actual artillery unit. He's actually got more force here than I remembered, actually. I wonder if he flew them in. Could he flow them? He could have flown them in, actually. It's interesting. Well, that's going to be bloodier than I thought. Oof, that's going to be bloodier than I thought, but I guess we'll handle that. We've got a decent amount of AV going there. Right, attacking over here. That's a victory. Oh, I thought it was. No losses on our side, so that's fine. We'll have that next turn then. Okay, so fairly quiet turn. Alright, fairly quiet turn. But that's to be expected, really. Hey, done the scooter. My wife's cat crashed my laptop to the floor, broke it, now I'm using this old... Oh god. That sucks, man. That sucks, I'm sorry to hear about that. That does suck. Alright, so... Hello, too many aircraft assigned to something AVD. I didn't quite get to see that one. That's odd. But it's good. Having a day pass is very nice. Try and get the progress going again is good. Oh, I'm gonna have a naval guard unit move to... I just need to save it first, don't I? I always forget about that. I don't know why it's so weird when you load it up first time. I don't watch streams on my gaming beast. I bet that's what you tell all the ladies. I found the benefits of a laptop as of recently, really. I mean, we had a power cut not too long ago, and like normally I would have lost my work because, well, obviously it had not been saved on Windows, sorry, on Word. But yeah, that's the beauty of having a battery. You don't need to care about that stuff. Okay, so he has gone ahead and moved forward. I doubt those are BBs considering the speed he's moved there. I don't know why these are all here. It's so bizarre. I mean, yeah, he can come and bombard to Lagi, but there's only like 2 jakes here at the moment. There's Ricarta Bay. I mean, this is the only problem that we do have a ship over here, but this ship is actually fairly speedy. I could have it moved out pretty quick. It's at 95. It would be annoying if he was to actually set progress back, but not really world-ending. But in fairness, we now know that he doesn't actually have air cover out here. As far as I'm aware. He doesn't have air cover. So in many ways, I don't have to worry too much because I don't have long-range bombers here. I have them over here at Shortlands. But for example, if we have them, I think we should have some over here. We could have them set to greater range. been able to attack. But I mean, we still have some bases to run escort, but I don't even really need to run the escort as much. I don't know. That's an interesting one, really. Right now, he's about 15 from Rabal. If he heads here to Talagi, he's 14, but he's not going to linger here at Talagi. I mean, Talagi has some mines, not a great deal of mines, but still has some mines. There's a couple MTBs over here too. I mean, they don't really much matter if they get sunk. That kind of sucks. Just enough to keep them going. Wow, that's really annoying. Could do with some fuel there. We'll get them down there. Oh, see that, Carl. Have a good one, my friend. Have a good one, my friend. Yeah. The only issue is that one over here. How many men are actually aboard? It's just that motorized support, and then the torpedo ordnance. Majority's off. It's unloaded a bit of a supply. I could have that move out full speed, to be honest. We do have a heavy cruiser over here and 3 DDs to actually act as an escort. Yeah, heavy cruiser Kako. Issue is for him, he has no awareness of this area. He knows he's been attacked, so I imagine he's going to be going to go ahead and probably bombard. Most likely. That's good then. He may just pull back. But again, this is Dadman, so he's going to go hell to leather. The good news is we do have all of these submarines over here that we can actually have block a path of retreat or make a path of retreat a little bit more dicey than it would have been. So that's cool. Okay, where is Haruna? There's the DDs. Has Haruna arrived? Yeah, here we go. So Haruna has arrived up here at Rabal. So that's quite good. I mean, he could go for a full speed move to Rabal. Could do a number of different things, really, couldn't he? I9 can be deployed there. Extra subs is not a bad thing. Alright, but I mean, we're looking here, 220 mines. If I recall, we still have a bunch of these midget subs. Not as many as we once did, but we still have a couple of midget subs. So we have Haruna, Chokai, Hagoro, Suzuya, Kumano. So that's a BB, 4 heavy cruisers. We're in a protected port. We can bring in additional DDs here as well, which is nice. We have some P5N2 Kates, and in fairness, I could have them deployed over here, where they're going to be completely protected. How you doing there, for? We had things relatively quiet. He's gone ahead and actually moved his forces over here to the north, which is rather surprising. So he's moved about 10, which is about right. That's about right, actually. Yeah, I think that's about right. That's not a full speed movement. Yes, he's moved about here. We actually did manage to sink a destroyer, DM. Okay, interesting. So we can see carrier over here. That's definitely going to be a carrier. Couple DDs out here. Seen a couple ships out here, so he's probably going ahead and resupplied. APDs over here. A little bit of damage there, but you might have had that already. But the good news is I can move you forward to actually locate. But we do have our submarines in a nice position where we can actually push them down upon him from a number of different directions, actually. Cool. So we do have Kiddipatai over here. Now, oh, right, there we go. I was so confused there for a second. So we do have our 2 AOs, and we do have our, well, we have 2 AKEs here as well. So it should be cool. Yeah, it's an interesting one, really. I was thinking about the possibility of engaging that. I mean, to engage from this sort of position down here, I think we can do 7. I think 7's about the one that we'd want. 7's like with the B5 and 2s. 6 is where we have the D3A1 vowels, I think it is. That could be considered. I do have some information. It's an interesting one, really. I may just see what we can do here with the submarines, in fairness. Keep him dancing around here. But he's moved so far, then. He was previously around about here, and then he's moved about here. So is he moving to avoid submarines alone? Because that's a pretty decent movement. We're fortunate in that we've been able to detect his movements here, so that gives us a lot to play with. But so far he's moved over here, that's what we're aware of. So with that sort of move, is he moving east? Is he moving to engage the marshals? Is he moving to Midway? I don't think he's doing either, really. I think he's intending to linger around here while he resupplies. But I don't know. I think he's going to try to linger for some time. But we'll see. In fairness, we can take him. Well, we have a decent shot if we can get lucky. At least we'd have somewhere to fall back to that would have some protection. So that's something. Obviously, it would be far better for us to engage with the support of the Marshall Islands, but hey, there's not a lot we can do. Well, I mean, he could go back to Bill. He could go back to Midway. There's absolutely nothing stopping him from going back to Midway over here. Absolutely nothing. That's an interesting one. Loading over there. I'm glad that we finally forced some sort of reaction over here. But we do have our submarines over here that we can set up to block him, pull him back. But yeah, if we take a look over here, we do have some additional B5 and 2s. We do have some Bettys over here. Zero, some Lilies. Not that Lilies are much useful here, but they're still useful. Of course, we do have the H6K4s that can engage with torpedoes. We do have some G3M2s over here that can engage torpedoes. G4s over here too. So yeah, we do have air strength in this area. Lilies here are useful to some degree. Yeah, the big thing is having the B5 and 2 Kates. Seems we're not seeing submarines in this area now, which is good. Okay. Aye. He could bombard Talagi, but he's not gaining anything there. In fact, he might lose something. Maybe, I know it sounds crazy, but maybe our actual mines could be effective. I doubt it, I sincerely doubt it, but maybe. For him to go ahead and get to the Carter Bay, he can definitely do it, because he can go around here, but that's taken a lot out of him. We can pull I'm going to pull those assets out over there and have them head back to Rabal at high speed, essentially. We can always come back. There's additional supply over here. There's engineers here. We can come back. Yeah. Just shift what can be shifted out of the way of danger and attack him from where we can attack him from, really. But I mean, I could have parked up over here. Let's see. So I have the flotilla here, which grants a radius of 1. Yeah, so I could attack from Nadzab with absolutely no danger. Even a Rabal, I don't think he'd get through to Rabal. Then again, I say that. I do say that. But we could always move all the aircraft that aren't really required at Rabal and have them moved elsewhere, out of danger. I've got some pretty decent things. I mean, this is it. He doesn't have air support, so would he actually risk coming into here? But then what is he doing then, really? Yeah, we had them set to naval strike. We did have attempted strikes that just were a little bit pitiful, to be honest. Yeah, we had two come in here that attempted to drop torpedoes against the destroyed escort for some bloody reason. And then had to try later on. Yeah, we had to try later on again and no success. Oh yeah, thunderstorms. He's bloody good at choosing. Well, it's not that he's choosing that. He's just bloody good at arriving when there's bad weather. It's always bad weather. Always bad weather. So that would have been a very nice time to have actually had some G3s going there, but hey, it is what it is. Okay. But in fairness, there's not too much you can do there. Right, additional forces have arrived, that's good. Oh, so I was counting the additional troops that did arrive that time, that's cool, okay. So they've arrived over here. So there's more troops here than I had previously fought. I might drum up some bombers somewhere. Well yeah, he'll eventually crack. Moving those troops in there. I'll have to get some bombs to try and bomb that airfield, try and destroy his supply. It's not... I'd have to actually double check their settings. Gary has an interest in settings for these missions. Oh, they were set properly, actually. Oh, no, it's this one. Yeah, Gary's an interesting one. They're more so for the search than anything else. But yeah, we could change it around. But in fairness, I probably will have them attack from somewhere else. I could have them shifted to Rabal and they're well within range. But we'll see. I ultimately don't think he's going to be able to achieve really anything here. The only way he can cause damage if he's going to go ahead and bombard one of the airfields. So if we can take the assets from the airfields and clear away the danger, then that's pretty good. But I'd like to be able to still attack. If it goes in for Talagi, there's a chance he hits mines, there's a chance that the torpedo... the motor torpedo boats actually do a goddamn thing. Other than that, there's really not much going to go on here. Once we have a Rakata Bay set up, then I can actually have those cruisers shifted to Rakata Bay. I mean, you can imagine having a couple of cruisers and a BB there, with some decent support mines and subs and stuff like that. Whatever we could get in there would be a good deterrent. But, yeah, right now we're not seeing anything tremendous. Alright. Yeah, this ship over here, I'm gonna try... What I'm gonna do is put a ship into a task force with it to see if that could try and help it across here. I don't know if that's even a thing. I'm not gonna scuttle it, because I don't think it's worth scuttling it. If it has a smallest chance of success, but even at 0, I don't know if it will move. Well, it's not sank 2 turns in a row, so hell, I'm willing to throw the dice on that. Yeah, let's continue to conquer down this area. I'm gonna go ahead and move up this way. We are seeing ships over here, mostly patrols, and I do want to organise a mission here to hit this and actually destroy Darwin. We'll get that sorted. I am moving some CLTD. I think I'm going to go ahead and have that heavy cruiser task force move down here to Kopang. I could do having some fighters distributed along here. I move some fighters over here to Patavi to give us a little bit of protection over Patavi's industry. I could do with some bombers, really. I might see if I can find some bombers from somewhere. Now, we saw ships over here previously. Interesting, so he's moving a unit over there. I should have a second unit that's arrived here now, so we do have about 141 AV. I could likely go ahead and attack there. Where the hell are these units coming from? Where the hell have they all come from? Seriously, where the hell have they all come from? That's crackers. Absolutely crackers. I love the fact that they can have these units come out of nowhere. I mean, this is a problem. We just didn't know about them. These bloody remnants. But it's okay. I can destroy those. We know we can take this. I'm going to go ahead and put that to shock. They should have been dead by now. Kind of joke that they're not. Might have them move to Rambry Island. Nah. Not really worthwhile. I'll move like some small element there in the future. Just to make sure he can't come in and take it. I don't know why he'd want to come in and take it, but then again, he's done crazy things in the past. I don't like to give him the option. Go ahead and attack there again. Okay, so I'm running reconnaissance to Pao Shan. We're seeing 2 units over here to Pao Shan. Our divisions are now closing in. So we're 7 miles into the 46-mile journey. It is secondary road, so it's not going to take too long. A couple turns will be there. But I'm going to allow them to continue in movement mode for the time being. But shortly we will be going ahead and crossing over here and taking Pao Shan, which is great because then we can move on to SunYan. Just getting our assets straight into strike down here too. 38th Division is going to be moving north now to SunYan. They're chasing up. Okay. Not seeing movement here. No movement over here to the north. 19 fighters is interesting. Decided to take that unit and have it head back there. Right. They're not too far away from crossing, so we will attack them. Once they cross, we'll attack. And then I'll wait for reinforcements to arrive if we need them. But obviously they'll be coming anyway. A small AA unit has arrived. Doesn't really much matter, but I thought it's worthwhile having, just because it was I could just move it in the area. I thought, well, why not? He does like to send in these bomber raids, so why not? Right, tanks moving south there, that's good. He's still moving there, that's good. Right, they're not far now. So once they arrive at Urumqi, I can have another armoured regiment head out. I might even have that armoured regiment head over here to Kashgar. The reason being, it's just much quicker. But then again, it's Kashgar, it doesn't really matter to me. I don't think there's going to be any troops there. And tanks aren't exactly something we have all over the shop. They're going to head there, then attack. I can beat these guys. I know that, I just want to destroy them utterly. Okay. Right, resources moving, that's good. Those troops are moving there to Canton. In fairness, we're looking pretty good here. Those troops have almost arrived to where they need to be. Nearly there. A little bit more damage over here to Kagain. Alright, so it'd be interesting to see how long Bandawang holds out. It looks like he did transfer troops there, but then again, I think he had that many troops. I think he's always had that many troops, hasn't he? Like the KNIL. Yeah, I think those are the troops he had there anyway, so that's not exactly a shock. This mountain is probably fortified yet, perhaps. But then he's going to have only so much supply. What I'm going to go ahead and do then is I'll find some bombers. Bomb the airfield. Hit that supply, really. We'll have to see what we can find. Ah, yes, that Ashigara. I forgot what happened to you, Ashigara. Mine, that's it. Might have you stop by for a bombardment, though. But it's better to keep you moving. Yeah, okay, so you're heading to Manila. Where you can be repaired. Yoga. She got hit by mine. Oh no, she got hit by a torpedo. Yeah, his bloody torpedoes and mines have been very effective. I wish I could say the same. Canton Island. Okay. Double at Pearl Harbor. So 30 fighters, 23 bombers, 21 auxiliaries. Plenty of ships there. We are going to have to build up this area very, very quickly. And Canton Island's interesting. I forgot about you. In all honesty, if I could sink some of these ships in this area, I would be quite happy. Let's see. Is Manila large enough? Manila is 20,000 tons. I think she can handle Ashigara. She might be like, what, 10k? Oh, 14k. Nearly 15k. They're actually quite large ships, really. But yeah, she can handle. I don't know if there's a difference in speed between dry docks. I don't think there is. I don't think there is. So in fairness to me, she should do fine. I don't know where these other troops come from. Kind of a bit of pain. I reckon I could go ahead and deliberate attack there. Though, I really want him to attack. I don't... Well, if I could get a unit behind him. Like, I need to get a unit here so I can completely trap him and force him to be destroyed. That'd be great. And I don't... Well, actually, what we can do here... That works out great, because what we can do is destroy this unit here. Then I'll have them cross the river here, and then we can attack. Well, I could actually have them move into here and then move into this hex. And then that seals the hex off completely, and then we know we can absolutely destroy him. I don't want to be chasing forever. That works for me. 2 units there, 1 unit there. Alright, so what we're wanting to do then after this battle. Now, hopefully, should we win Kyanko, which I imagine we will do. Well, we have some pretty nice divisions here, in fairness. Lots of support. Fair old amount of artillery, really. Nice amount of tanks. Good amount of airfield damage there. Ah, yeah, here we go. Here we go. Oh, that's fantastic. Nice. Okay. Now we're talking. So we have 26 division and... yeah, I'm very happy here. Okay. Very nice. Right, you can remain as you are. Yeah, everything's arrived as we need it. Okay. So now they're going to cross over here. There is actually a secondary road, which is fantastic. I do have another division over here. The issue with this one is working out the timing. So, I can't remember what they march now on a secondary road. Is it 15 miles a day? I think it's 15 miles a day. Ah, I forgot what it is. Is it 15 miles a day on a secondary road? 30 on a major? That sounds about right. 15 miles. Combat speed, I think, halves that speed, doesn't it? So, in combat mode, would they move at 15 miles an hour? Because what I could do then is have the 51st Division march in combat mode on Hengyang 2. I do have some armoured cars here too, which is nice. I'll have them move in combat mode. Hey there, Paul. Good to have you, my friend. Well, you know where to come for the creme de la creme. That's a cool thing. Oh, well, that's fine. I don't think I need the 51st Division, but it'd be worthwhile having. They're on a major road. That's fine. If anything, I could have them wait there. We'll figure it out. It's difficult to try and coordinate it, really. I'm fairly happy either way. 2 divisions will take that. Well, probably no problem. Probably no problem. Or else I can have the bombers hit the actual troops there. You need 4 days on a secondary road and 3 days on a major. Yeah, so we'll figure that out actually. Yes, of course there is, Paul. An armoured car has tracks. No, I'm kidding. Well, the Japanese armoured car has tracks. Right, now we're looking pretty good. In fairness, there's not a whole bunch here to do, so it should be a fairly quick turn. I remember the days when I used to do the turns alive. Wow, heady days, heady days. Let's see. That's a shame that none of them were actually able to intercept. Bad weather in that area. Wagga wagga. Okay, 2 Sallys, which is a shame. So Ops, a H6K, Blenheim, and a DC2. Alright. Now I was wrong, if you move in combat mode from the start, you need 4 days on the major road. Okay. So we can do, I think when we're moving on secondary, I think we can do 3 days in movement mode and 1 day combat mode. But on Major Road, we do make more progress anyway, so I think just 4 days on combat mode. I'm not too sure. I don't mind killing one of these things if it knocks out some mines. Yeah, the motels suck. No, I'm pretty confident over here. What I'll do then is probably start bombing the actual troops then. Try and cause some fatigue and disruption. But I just can't imagine him. I can't imagine him holding out. These are pretty much 2 fresh divisions. 20 prep there. I'll obviously give them better commanders. I need to remember to do that. Yeah, that's good commander. Yeah, there we are. That should be fine. There's plenty of actual HQs in the area. We'll probably be able to take that pretty quick. Ideally, we take it fairly intact. That'd be excellent. And then we do have our armoured car here that can come in useful. That's going to come in very useful if this is empty here. We'll soon find out. But yeah, so we have the fall of the Changshan area then within the week, which is excellent. We have our additional divisions over here as well. So we have the 41st, 39th, 34th. They're nearly halfway to Changsha. That's nice. So then we'll be able to take that. In Hengyang, 5 units there, but I'm going to assume a core. I'm going to assume a core. A core, maybe a couple of units, maybe even 2 cores. But it seems about a core's worth of number. I should manage that fairly well. Looks like the 26th Division has a good TOE. Aye. I'll go ahead and get the bombers rolling against them then. I've seen that movement over here. That was an interesting one. Right, so 59% into the expansion here, going well. Need to get that up. Well, I did 59% in a day. We might be at size 2 airfield tomorrow then. Only issue is I just don't have the aviation here. Awkward. In fairness, I suppose it's solved by SunYan, isn't it? SunYan's been built up still. I've got more aviation support. I might go ahead and transfer maybe another squadron or 2. I'm tempted to attack Yanko. I don't know. I guess we'll attack. Plenty of support here. Preparation's pretty good. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking there for. It's like, well, maybe I've just been waiting unnecessarily. A deliberate attack's not gonna get us killed anyway. Yeah, I mean they've all got pretty damn good prep there. It should be absolutely fine. Yeah. Armored support is useful too. It's a lot of artillery. Quite a lot of artillery. And then we do have these two engineers over here, which have recorded some nice... yeah, pretty nicely. Not fully, but decently. They have Ya-1 Go, or Ya-E Go. I'm going to say Ya-Ichi Go. Tanks over here, engineered tanks. IJ engineers. And we have our half-tracks. Aye, we'll go for it, Why not? I can't see reasons to not. I was thinking, well, maybe we'll hold back, but in fairness, yeah, it's looking like we can manage it. More than twice the number of air guns. Yeah, we're looking good. I mean, this is a... Paushan's going to be taking the next few days. We're going to be taking this area in the next few days. Might as well begin it then, actually, because everything's sort of lined up now. We'll go for that. Attack down here shortly. We'll be launching attacks down here shortly. They're going to be here, then I'm going to go ahead and block his troops in over here. Could do with moving a unit into here, really. Hold that. Take control of that hex. If I had a unit here, I could probably block them off. I'd have to have something here. And, yeah. Retreat mechanics are interesting. That's looking good then. Okay. Making our progress. Still the bloody one. I was hoping that we'd have a number 6, but eventually we'll get number 6. We're getting there. Okay. So, Junior, not far off. Yamato, 56 days. Getting there. So we're not far now. It would be very nice to capture that city intact there. That would be very nice. So I think from that point there, this works out well because we have the 14th Division here. So obviously they're going to be able to chase down these remnants, but if they were to retreat this way, we'd be able to take them. But I mean, we already have Quaylin. Troops are going to be marching north over here. There's part of me that wonders, is it worthwhile to backtrack? But no, I don't think it is. I'd have to go all the way down here, that'd take quite a while. We'll march up here. Yep, then Paoshan. Kunming would be really nice to have. But having a street there would be quite welcome. I'll take that with paratroopers or something daft. Yeah, so we'll see quite a chunk of China fall fairly quickly, and then that really is truly the end. Not much to take after that. A march on Chongqing from a couple different directions. But yeah, we'll attack at Qiankou. If we take Qiankou, great. No, I no longer have a part in that series. Maybe, I don't know, maybe they have to change the name. I don't know if he's changed the name. I don't know. I'll have to double check that actually. I think he's changed the name. Anyway. After we take Yanko, if we take Yanko, I'll march this way, I reckon. That mountain hex is an important hex to take. Taking control of these hexes over here are important. The rest of this area is just clear. Armored units to be able to chase down what is in here, essentially. That should be alright, should be alright. They have good commanders. I mean, there's like an uncomfortable amount of disabled, but they should be okay. Their prep is good. I could even have the Sallies, and I think I might even go ahead and have the Sallies actually bomb Yanko. They can reach it, but then they're bombing with half of their load. But it might be worthwhile. 11, yeah. I think it's probably worthwhile to do so. Yeah, it's only half their bomb load, but for the attack, it's probably worth it. He does have AA, so I'm going to go about 11. Yeah, we'll go ahead and do that then. It's not going to be the most effective bombing run from these guys, but at the end of the day, it's still something worthwhile. Can't imagine doing a tremendous amount, but if it does something, then that's worthwhile. So, about 152-ish. That's still a fair amount of bombs, isn't it, at the end of the day? These guys over here are dropping their full bomb load. I'd transfer them, but we can't be guaranteed that they're going to fly. Might as well fly, and then I can have them actually rest, and hopefully we have a victory. But in fairness, if we move south, it is actually easier to attack. What's their normal radius? What's their normal range? Sorry, 10. Okay. So, yeah, goddamn chunking being just a little bit out of reach. Just a little bit out there. Yeah, if we fell back here, I'd be able to attack him full power. Well, I guess we'll attack. Yeah, why not? Aye, why not? If we win there, then move on to Cheng 2. That's an important city taken out there. Having access to all of that resources, all those resources, would be very nice. I could go ahead and fly some aviation support and then start building it up if I wanted to. But yeah, we'll get it done. We'll get it done. Okay, looks like you've just arrived here. Yeah. Just trying to surround that unit. Or units. Okay, we'll go with that then. How you doing there, Tim Flash? I don't know what it is. Like, my volume is about normal. Maybe it's just I'm not talking as loud as I normally would do. But if honest, it's a little bit late here at this moment in time. That should be alright. Nah, it's good to say. And I was heading a little bit further back in my chair. The good news is I do move out next week, so that'd be nice. At least when I can actually stream in my own place. I'd cry about the expenses, but when I can do that, at least I can actually be a little bit loud. Well, I can start normally, can't I? It'd be interesting though, trying to get everything set up, but it should be okay. Should be okay. No, it's just about 12 PM here. About 7 minutes past 12. But we're about done here with the stream. I'm just waffling because it's enjoyable to be doing this. Yeah, I'll have to think about what we want to do in the south, but we're looking good. What I'll do is just put them together for the time being. I could really do with more DDs here. We can get more DDs down here. These are some nice DDs too. I think if I wanted to, I could raise... Yeah, we could actually create those midget subs again if we wanted to. I don't think he'd go for Talaga. I don't know, I can't see it happening. I can't see it. Doesn't mean that I can't. I'll have these guys held back home. Well, I'll have them head in a direction to head home. Maybe we'll just head out that way. I don't know. Is he really going to pursue? He knows that we have bombers, yeah, sure. We didn't have many actually attack him. In really the numbers I would have preferred, but he doesn't have air cover. Or does he have air cover and we're just not seeing it? But even then, we still have zeros. And well, we have a decent number. I don't know. It's an interesting one. What gives me confidence is that we do have an idea of where his carriers are. I'm going to have them all fold in. We'll see. It doesn't want to turn me to attempt an engagement over here. They've been due to arrive for a while. I think what happens is they'll just not arrive until we take wake and then they'll arrive. I don't know. Right, those troops heading down there to Buna. They're heading there to Talagi. Okay. These guys are headed in here to Buna, just to give some aviation support. That should be pretty useful. I can go ahead and get Buna built up, and that gives us another airbase. I do need to go ahead and take these guys, but having another airbase a little bit closer is always a good thing. The good news is we do have a zero cover in this area, that'd be nice. I do want to go ahead and bombard the ever-living crap out of Cairns, whatever you call it. As far as I can tell, he doesn't have carriers down here. He could. I don't know. Interesting. But I'll say a big thank you here. So thank you very much for watching, ladies and gentlemen. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Now, as I said earlier, I'm moving out next week. So, if you guys do feel like supporting me as a content creator, that would be really appreciated. A pound will be fine. If you don't have a pound, then that's fine. Just showing up is great. It's nice to talk to you guys. It's definitely more of a community thing and a hobby than it is any kind of work, so in fairness, I don't expect to be paid. Until next time, thank you for watching. Arigatou gozaimasu and oyasumi nasai. See you next time.